Hey guys, so recently I was unfortunate enough to come across sycamore poisoning for the first time. I've been here, my horses have been here on this grazing for the last 13 plus years. Yes, we've got sycamore trees. I've never known it as a problem. However, I always thought, and what I've always done, is I've tried to keep the horses off the fields in autumn when the seeds, the helicopter seeds fall. What I didn't realise was, hang on my love, was sycamore poisoning can actually happen as well from the seedlings that grow. You can go down there, darling, that's a good boy, you go. What I've done, I brought the quad down with the trailer and we're going to start to find some of these seedlings which are really bloody poisonous for your horses, and I want to show you what they are. Okay, so straight away, I don't know if you can see this, this is a sycamore seedling. So this is where the helicopter seeds landed, it's then grown. These, when your forage is low, your horses can eat these, are very, very toxic. Second stage is they get 4 leaves. Initially they grow with the 2, then they develop the 4. Record year for this because of the drought that we had in 2022. Again, they're just absolutely everywhere. What happened with my mare, she just looked a little bit off colour. I caught it really soon. Thankfully, because I know my mare, I knew straight away she wasn't right. I didn't know what it was. Overnight, I checked her a couple of times. It wasn't like colic. I couldn't understand what it was, but I will show you a video now of what that looked like. Like, I don't want to phone the vet and I get him out for no reason if she's just fine. It's just something, I don't know. Do you know what it is? It's her eyes. She just looks a bit sad. What's the matter, Bella? Yeah, this isn't normal. I don't like this. This is head down, not happy Bella. The vet's just rung me back. He's going to be in half an hour. Down, sad in the eyes. I couldn't pinpoint it. The following morning I phoned the vet, she was no different. What happened is I turned my fields up. I've been sectioning my fields to try and rest them. Now it's spring and the grass can have a chance to grow after winter. I had a back field that had been at rest for 2 to 3 weeks, and I put them in that field to then allow the rest of the pasture to rest. Those seedlings were then undisturbed. By eating the low forage meant that she picked some of those up, and it's basically it's toxic and it eats away the muscle of your horse. Very similar to the effects of azoturia or your horse is tying up. Sycamore poisoning is very similar to that. I'm looking around now and I can see loads, and I've already pulled a load up. Again, something that I never knew was a thing, but I need to share the awareness with you. So things to look out for, typically they've got quite a reddish stem. So it starts off with just these 2 leaves here, then you get the extra 2 on top. That's what you need to be looking out for. And just to be vigilant, guys, I've seen so many things over the years, you know, where people have said, put warnings out there because their horses have died of sycamore poisoning. They can go downhill so fast. Like I said, all of my trees here around me are sycamore. It's been 13, 14 years, never a problem. You kind of go through life thinking, well, that doesn't apply to me, but please just be vigilant and know that it does. Ragwort, another common plant which is poisonous for horses, is this. Horses won't tend to eat this while it's alive, do you know what I mean? So you can dig that up, but these little suckers, guys, these can kill your horse in a matter of hours. It's scary. Harrowing can help. Harrowing, where you're always disturbing the ground, sort of thing. I'm told that longer grazing is not a problem. I've just moved my horses to another field which has got like longer grass, and the vet seemed to think that that was better than having short grass where their horses are like really eating down at the roots, and that's where they can potentially pick up these seedlings. So honestly, guys, if I could save one horse by sharing this message, I'm lucky I managed to save my own. Not everyone's been as lucky. So walk your fields, find them. When you start picking up one, you'll kind of know like when you start picking them, you know what they look like. Like this one, for example, it's not as perfect, but I now know what I'm looking for. Just one of those things. Crazy week, but our job right now is walking around my fields looking for these. I did harrow, and I've noticed sort of like as I'm walking around, a lot of them are like sort of broken off. Guys, I'm not that well educated to know that what part of the plant is toxic. Apparently if these are baled in hay, they can still be toxic. They're toxic all year round. They're kind of like so I mean, I need to do more research on it, but all I seem to be doing is reading up about bloody sycamores right now. Spring and autumn, worst times of year for it. So yeah, so in spring you want to be looking out for these. In winter, the helicopters. Sort of if you've got like all my trees, when the leaves start to fall, I tend to keep them off the fields, put them in the yard with ample haylage. I've always fed mine ample haylage all year round, so they don't need to go out and forage, because I have got limited acreage for the amount of horses that I have. But just to be extra vigilant, guys, and just look out for them, walk your fields. I bought the ragwort fork with the ragwort fork down with me, and I'll be digging up some ragwort while I'm here, and just trying to keep on top of my field management, really. Ragwort, get it up at the roots if you can. And then use a glove to pick it up, because apparently this can affect like your liver or something, so I'm told. I've done this for years and never used a glove, and I get told off every time I do a video for it. So now's the time to be pulling your ragwort. So those are the seedling things I found. A load of ragwort. That's done for a day. Since the sycamore poisoning, I'm walking the fields looking for these seeds, which seem to be sodding everywhere. But yeah, record year with the drought. Just be aware, and if you've watched this and you don't walk your fields and something happens to your horse, I told you so. I'm joking, but please just be aware. Look for the early signs in your horses. Lethargic, head down, not as bright in the eyes. If you know your horses and you know, and you just have that gut feeling that they're not 100%, call your vet, because it saved my horse's life. Take care, guys.